Hey guys, and welcome to Petrol, and welcome to this week's Midweek 180. Well, after a couple of weeks holiday, sadly I am back to work this week. I'm actually working in Pembrokeshire in Wales, doing my day job. I'm actually training the British Army this week, would you believe? But I couldn't not bring you my Midweek 180. If you've not seen one of these before, this is my midweek update where I bring you my news, views, and information about upcoming reviews, all filmed in one take. I'm going to put 180 seconds in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen, and that's it. A very simple format. So, without further ado, let's get cracking with this week's Midweek 180. I have loads of stuff to get through this week, so the chances of me hitting 180 seconds are quite slim, but we'll give it a go. Let's start the timer. Okay, leader of the pack last week was the Speed Machine 35. Congratulations, sir. Joined in the famous five by Michael McGlashan, Malcolm Brew, the Daily Driver, and Vinnie Vincent. So whoever puts the first comment this week, you will be my leader of the pack next week, and the top 5 comments, you will be in my famous 5. Where are you and what you're doing? Well, that was my mate and very regular subscriber, Ginger17, who was sat next to his beloved Kate, who was recovering from an operation. And I just wanted to say, hello, Kate, from all of us peddlers. I hope you're feeling better. I know it's a week later. And also, good luck, guys, for your forthcoming wedding. I'm sure you're going to have an amazing day. Also, Tom and VXR Bandit were in Cornwall at the same time as me. I thought I'd give you a shout out too. Last week's question was what your top 5 cars or your ultimate 5-car garage would be if you had $9 million to spend on it instead of buying a Bugatti. And there were some brilliant choices. It's a great game to play, isn't it? My 5, in case you're interested, would be a McLaren F1. I think I might spend most of the $9 million on that, sadly. A 600 LT as my supercar. Mrs. Petrol would have a Porsche Panamera Sport Turismo e-hybrid because she fancies one of those. My daily would be an Alfa Romeo Giulio Racing Edition. And then I would be torn between a short wheelbase Land Rover Defender and a Caterham as a track day car. I couldn't make my mind up as to which one of those I would have. This week's question, basically I want to know what your thoughts are of people who don't drive up to the speed limit. So let's say doing 40 miles an hour on a 60 mile an hour road, because I had someone berate me on a video last week for basically saying that really wound me up, and I'd love to know what your thoughts are. Ultimately, as an advanced driver, you are taught to make progress up to the speed limit. The speed limit's there because it's safe to do it. I'd love to know what your thoughts are on that one. F1 this weekend was incredibly sad. Clearly the death of Antoine Hubert in the F2 race on Saturday overshadowed the whole weekend. A horrific crash. And it kind of just reminded everybody about the dangers of motorsport. I think we kind of forget that and get dulled to it, but very, very sad. The race itself, amazing win to see Charles LeClerc get his first win. I don't think that's going to be the last time we hear the Monegasque national anthem playing. Amazing drive from Alex Albon in his new Red Bull, clearly making the most of that. Absolutely gutted for Lando Norris. Driven so well, should have had 5th place really, but clearly broke down on the last lap. And then interesting to see Ocon's going to be replacing Hülkenberg next year. I really thought he was going to get Bottas's seat. So a really good race. I just wanted to mention the Bugatti Chiron. It was a modified one, admittedly, but Andy Wallace got that thing up to 304 miles an hour, which is just unbelievable. Imagine what the tyres are going through to be able to do that. Absolutely incredible. And then this Friday's video at 6 o'clock. Is basically one... Oh, I knew I was going to miss out. It's basically a video I made at Festival of Speed. I got to drive the Jeep Trackhawk up the Festival of Speed hill climb. And I've basically approached it as, these are the amazing things that, as a YouTuber, I now get to do. When I first started YouTube 3.5 years ago, I never thought I'd ever be able to do that. I watched the likes of Seen Through Glass and Supercars of London doing amazing stuff. And then I found myself at Festival of Speed doing exactly the same thing as them with them. So that's my video on Friday at 6. It's very cool. There's some amazing drift action in there from a Black Series CLK Mercedes. Absolutely incredible. But anyway, you need to tune in for that one. But that, my dear peddlers, is that. I hope you've enjoyed that one. If you have done so, please give me a thumbs up. Comments below are always welcome, and if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to Petrol for plenty more content to come, and I'll see you on the next film, which is this Friday at 6, for a film from Festival of Speed, but basically just, it's the kind of thing that being a YouTuber allows me to do, but it wouldn't be possible without you guys watching my videos and giving me those opportunities so I can share that back with you. But I hope to see you on that one. Anyway, I've had enough now. I've been speaking far too much, waffling on far too much, over my time by miles. But I'll see you on the next film, guys. You take care. Drive safe.